guys, welcome. Sky High 79, my channel. Just starting off, new channel, guys. Forgive me for a lot of rookie mistakes I'm gonna be making. It's gonna be like a learning curve. I'll get better and stronger as I go, just so you know. So bear with me, guys. I'm listening to y'all suggestions that you guys are making on some of this stuff, but I appreciate some of the hard and good. I've been getting some love from some people too, and I thank you for that, guys. I appreciate the love that I've gotten and the encouragement to keep going. Some people even thank me for my originality, letting you guys know from a buyer, not a sponsored person. Because I'm not sponsored at all, at all. I don't get anything for free. I pay for everything, and it's a struggling world, man. Trust me, I know it. I'm still going through a lot. We're all going through a lot, but God is there for us. But let's get on to this, okay, guys? These are like the wall designers, okay? This one's called a WZD 1036, okay? It's a professional trimmer. This is nice, guys. I've heard a lot of stories about all kind of. I've seen so many different ones that he's. A lot of the knockoff ones, which is their knockoff, they're not the wall designers. If they were the wall designers, there would be a lot. I mean, they're more expensive. At least I paid. I paid 12.36 for this. Is what I paid from Timu. 12.36. You're not gonna pay 12.36 for the wall designers. I can tell you that. Okay. Um, so when I do my rating, I think of the price and I keep that in mind when I do my like unboxings and my first impressions and of the stuff. But okay, so I read a lot about this stuff. You got to understand when I buy my stuff, I read all the comments. I read everything that goes on about this. I see people complaining about, oh, don't get it. It's crap trimmers. It'll leave line marks on you. Well, that's called inexperience barbers. Like you got to know how to adjust your blades. A and B, you got to know how to not press hard. If you got hitters, everybody knows when you got hitters, you don't press hard against the skin at all. So that's a lot of time. That's not the clipper's fault. That's you. That means you got some hitters, and you got to be careful of not pressing deep into the skin. And pull the skin right, and you just gotta treat them like almost like a razor, almost. These things, man, I like them. I told a story before on here about Marty Blends, and when he said his boy left a line mark on his neck. Well, my buddy did the same thing to me, and I got all these new trimmers in, and I wanted to do lines on his, and I got excited about how good the lines were coming out on his neck, and how like they were hitting. I was excited about that. So I said, hey man, can you do my neck? And when he did, he was nervous and inexperienced, and he was digging in, and what he was digging in was happened to be these designers in his hands was first. So he left the same digged in line spot from here to here on my neck, and it hurt too, But I was just like, what the heck is he doing? And then I did him, and they didn't cut him and do that to him. So, but anyways, these things are hitters. When I took these out of his hands, and I put this in his hand, he did better with this because he I guess he started learning to not press so hard on it, especially when I told him, all right, man, you kind of hurting me with, you know, pressing a little too hard. What I'm saying? And yeah, and then he finished it off with this one and did really good. But these things are amazing, guys. This one I opened up and it was with the cellophane on it and everything. So when I opened it up, I um, I unlocked the cellophane on it and no, the plastic off of it and opened it up, and this is the way they look. Exactly. And guess what? My oil was in there. Surprising enough, it was in there. I think this oil is almost gone. I think it is. Oh, it's I got maybe a little less than half because I think I oiled like 10 machines with that one little oil that I had because everything I've been getting from Timu, they've been taking the oil out of all my clippers, all my stuff, and it's only once in a while I'll get lucky and it'll be still in there. And this was one of the cases that was in there. And these are the hitters, man. Look at it comes with those guards. Comes with of course the charger, the cleaner. Now I can tell you right now, first impressions holding this thing, okay, and it's not bad at all. Like they're not heavy, but they're not super light like hollow light. This feels pretty decent, man. I mean, there's metal in this. It's not completely all metal. I can tell you that. Like you can tell right here, the back is plastic, probably ABS, but it still looks pretty neat, guys. It looks really neat. And look at this. Like those are hitters, bro. Those are hitters. Those are gonna hit. And so, and these have two gears. So, like, if you got straight hair, you can keep it in one gear and be good on one gear. If you got coarser hair and thicker hair and hair that's gonna fight you, then so, listen to that. Woo! Tell me those things are not hitters. I mean, that's on two. Now this is on one. Like these are no joke. Like if you're looking for something that's gonna hit, and you got coarser hair. Hey, are you wet? Oh no. Okay, I thought he was wet. So what are you went playing on? He likes to get into my cups and like take a bath in my drink sometimes, and I'm like, what the heck? I just jumped in my cup. Birds, guys. I don't know. I put lids on my drinks. I like because I got to make sure he's Jamesy is something wild. But anyways, guys, this is a hitter, man. A great, 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 great trimmers, man. I know I've done trimmers back to back, and I got one more set of trimmers that I'm gonna do after this clipping. I'm gonna do one more set of trimmers, and these other ones are hitters too. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, it took me a little while to find a good set of trimmers. You know what I'm saying? And like, because I started ordering them and everything like that, and then once you make that beautiful line mark, and you have that, oh man, you just start really respecting trimmers. Trimmers are a great thing. I need to learn. I want to learn how to do more design work and line work. I'm learning that. I'm trying to. I've been teaching myself. I mean, I've been cutting my own hair for, like I said, I'm 44. Yes, I don't look 44. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you all that feedback. I appreciate that. But anyways, um, 44. I've been cutting my hair for a long time. My dad was a hair barber in New York. On top of that, so my dad cut all our hair when we were kids, and he was really good and everything like that. So I've always cut my kids' hairs. I always with the machine. I was always with the machine doing fades, and not deep fades like some of the fades that they do. It was like 2, 3 clipper fades, like and with the 1 and 1/2 and the halves. I didn't use any of that, man. I just faded it with the lever and maybe 1 or 2 guards I used. You know what I'm saying? And got with my hair. It's so much easier to do my hair. Like my hair is just so much easier. Even if you mess up, my hair's so dark you can't really tell too much. So it's like it's pretty cool. So I learned a lot from my own hair and doing kids' hairs, because they're all picky. They're always like, oh, I mean, when I did my first mullet, I didn't think I was ever going to do a mullet. And then I cut my stepson's hair, and he wasn't impressed with it. He just was not impressed with it. He's like, almost gonna have a conniption in the mirror by like, well, what am I gonna do with this? And I'm like, it looked good. I thought it looked good. To be quite honest, But he, it's like had a little spaz out. So I'm like, son, what do you want? Show me what you want. And he goes, well, I really like this thing called a modern mullet. Said, what? I thought I always said I would never do a mullet. Sorry guys, no hard feelings, but I just was not. I was an anti mullet person. And so, anyways, I said, you really want this? After seeing the way he reacted in the mirror, even though the haircut was freaking nice, I said, okay. I cut this thing's mullet, and I was like, did not. I was not impressed with it. I was just like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, okay. And he was the happiest kid in the world. The happiest kid in the world. He, his eyes lit up, and it was like, yeah, this is what I want. So I'm like, okay, man, so I'm learning how to just give them what they want, even if it's not what I like. It's their hair, so I'm learning how to do a lot more different styles and a lot different fades and a lot different stuff, so I could do it for them when they need it, or for myself, when I needed it, or when I want to do it. Or if I want to do shape up my beard or something like that. Man, these things are hitters, guys. I paid 12 something for it. They're on Temu, I think, right now for like 13, 14, 15 bucks, I think. And they do price adjustments on them. There was the brand that I bought it from. It's called Miri Eli or something like Miri Eli. I don't know. I'll let you guys tell you. It's if you want this particular one, but they sell a lot of different designers out there, like wall designer knockoffs out there, and I think they're all about the same. They're all really good. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I know this one in my hand is a hitter, guys, and it's a good one. I recommend it if you're new at doing this stuff, guys. Don't blame the machine when you get it. Just lower your taps and just get little lighter, not hard. Don't press into the skin. You're not gonna have to do that. These are gonna hit, and then you can back up after you make that contact. If you're pressing too hard, and if it's eating your skin, when you should always test it on your own skin anyways. And if you have to dig into pinch yourself, that's because you're putting it in too hard. So just see if it's doing it in your hand, and seeing if it does. You just might need to adjust your blades a little bit, put the cutter down a little bit more. And it's probably 2-0 gapped, or it probably moved a little bit and it's pinching. That could happen easy. Make sure that also that they're not broken in here, like chipped. Because if you drop them, they're easy to chip. Because one last thing I'm gonna say before I go is I have bought this Manscaped from Team Moon, which I'm gonna show you guys in later clippings. But I did buy a Manscaped. This Manscaped thing, is for your body, hair, and beard, and and stuff like that. So it was great, man. I had the best cut of it when I took a shower and really got on there. It was like, whoa, man! I was so happy about it. And then I don't know if they fell or what happened, but I looked at the clippers on the edge here, and a big chunk of the thing was like a little chunk of the razor was gone. It was like chipped off, and I'm like looking at it, and it's like looks like it was almost like aluminum feeling. Like, how is that cheap? But it was really cheap, and it broke. And when I did use it again, it was nipping, and I was like, whoa. So like that's not good. I can't use them no more. They were no good, and so that was it. I ended up ordering another pair, right? And this thing says body hair and and when you put it on, man, this thing sounded like a lawnmower, man. It was like, whoa, I don't think that this thing is made for your nuts. Like Like that thing scared my nuts. So I started thinking about it, and then when it says body hair trimmer, but it's not for your growing. It's gotta say growing hair. I think for your growing. I think or something like that because I thought that body hair trimmer meant that it was for your growing too, but I guess this. I might as well just show you what I'm talking about. It's this one. And I mean, it's gonna kind of ruin the review on it, but I might as well just show you. But this thing is good for and then I definitely thought this was for pubic hair because okay, but maybe pubic hair, but not your nuts, because look, this thing's got a guard on it, right? The other one did not have a guard, and then you pull this guard off of it, right? And you try to use this thing without the guard. No, I do not use this for your nuts. No. So, I'm even gonna put the description up here on the my comments. I'm gonna comment and just tag it, or put it up there and let you guys know what this is, what brand this is. And do not cut your nuts with this, guys. Maybe pubic hair on the top or something like that, or chest hair, or even to mold this thing down a little bit might work. But do not use this for there because it didn't work out at all. And the other one would have worked out perfect. And and I'm gonna do a review on that one. It would have been perfect if it didn't fall or if it didn't break and that didn't happen, but it did. So back to the trimmers. I hope that didn't just ruin everything I just did. I mean, I'm gonna put the video up anyways, but I probably shouldn't have got into that story right there. But anyways, these detailers are amazing, guys. Stick with these detailers. If you don't have much money and you want to like tighten up your friends, you want to you want to just start and you just like want to start doing your stuff. You got to make money to spend money, and if you have to buy all your materials from fresh from nothing and you got to start, Temu is going to be your best way of making quick money, or even Sheen or AliExpress or anything like that. If they, I don't think they're doing anything to their people. If they're really doing abusive stuff to their people, then I'm not up for that, and I don't believe that's true. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, there's a lot of crazy rumors going around here too. It doesn't make everything that true. You could have a third party company you could hire to do certain things, and they could be doing a lot of crooked stuff. Doesn't make it like it doesn't fall directly on you.